There's a story in my eyes.
Okay, my name's Mark Bontrager, and this is John Helmuth. John, you want to say something, John?
Okay, it's a tape we're doing for U.S. history. The date's May 26th, 1988. The purpose of the tape is to show many aspects of the Bethany year. Well, let's see what else, man. I'm lost, man. Next, man. Wait. Okay, go. Okay, go.
This is for the graduating class of 1993, and next we'll be doing things in the news. Anything else, John?
Okay, next, as we said before, this is a tape stuff that we're gonna be doing. I don't like it. I'm not gonna do it. But it's a forced issue. It's a dead topic. I ask you, how many times are you asked to do things you don't want to do? I quit, man.
We'll move on.
This year we've been hearing a lot about AIDS. People might wonder what AIDS is. AIDS breaks down the body so it can't fight disease. Its official name is Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. We had one chapel this year on AIDS, and it told us a lot about AIDS, how it's acquired, and just facts about it.
My name is Jamie Mollett. I'm doing the AIDS. AIDS is one of the big concerns in 1988. It's a sexually transmitted disease, and the number of victims has increased dramatically in 2 years.
In 1988, some officials think the only way we can deal with our drug problem is by making drugs legal.
Drugs, an ugly word. Drugs have taken over America's schools. They're everywhere. They're all over. This is Jim Most, and this is about drugs. Drugs are everywhere. They're in every school in this entire nation. Bethany is no exception.
Right now we're going to take a short pause for a commercial break.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. It's supposed to be frying and everything.
Are we talking about a frozen head? Dora Kent is a lady. They cut off her head in California, I believe it is. They cut off her head and they found it and they froze it. Later on in the future, they planned to find a body for it and attach her head to the body and bring back Dora Kent. Also, it's led to pets being frozen. When they die, the pets will, they'll take the dead dog and freeze it and then just sit it in their living room so they can be with them forever.
Our news story covers a scandal called the Iran-Contra affair.
In late 1986, the American government sold arms to Iran in exchange for hostages.
The hostages were never released anyway. The money from the arms sale was sent to the Contra rebels fighting the communist Sandinistas in Nicaragua.
All of these actions took place with President Reagan's knowledge.
There's a lot of different reactions to this because, Ollie North had done a lot of shredding of documents, and other top officials had shredded documents, there's a lot of things that people said they didn't know, and then later they said they did. And there were big hearings about this, and not much was really found out.
Hi, my name is Brenda Briseño, and our group will be touching on a series of major news stories. I'll be doing the presidential race of 1988. It consisted of 13 major popular candidates. Gary Hart had to drop out of the race because of a sex scandal with model Donna Rice. And talking about sex scandals, Jimmy Swaggart, an evangelist, confessed of immorality with a prostitute. He was supposed to be out of the pulpit for 2 years, but just after 3 months, he is back.
Hi, I'm Cindy Sark, this is Chris Slabaugh, and this is Andy Stoll. And we're doing 3 news stories. Our first one is on Jesse Jackson. This year, Jesse Jackson can't read, is making his second attempt at the presidency.
I'm sorry this was boring.
Hi, I'm Jenny Helmuth. If it felt like the end of the world, that's because it was. On October 19th, 1987, Wall Street crashed to unprecedented depths and was much worse than the crash felt in 1929. Usually confident, aggressive businessmen were found in bathrooms sobbing, and others contemplated suicide. Some said it was God tapping them on the shoulder and giving them a warning to get their act together. Whatever it was, the event entitled Black Monday sent waves of cold terror through the nation, and a depression was seen as inevitable. Black Monday alone stripped $500 billion from the market value of U.S. securities. How did it happen? The answer is a simple one. Stocks were already overvalued and ripe for a fall. Many traders were simply playing a game of giant chicken, knowing full well that the drop was coming, but hoping to hang in for the last penny of run-up profits. Mike Gingrich is on the scene of Wall Street now as the crash is taking place. Mike?
Hello, I'm Mike Gingrich, and I'm here on the scene. I'm tracking damage here at the New York Trading Exchange. I have one broker with me, this guy right here, who wishes to remain anonymous due to the fact that his corporation has just gone bust and not everyone yet has been informed. Mr. Broker, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
All right.
Please tell me about the plunging markets in the U.S.
Well, the prices of stocks and stock index futures in the United States have plunged in tandem in the last 2 weeks, a fact largely attributable to the computer-generated program trading, which played a large controversial role in the harrowing 508-point decline in the Dow Jones last week.
Have the foreign markets been affected at all by this?
Yes, I'm afraid they have. When it comes to stock prices, the world is a global village. Dramatic events in the key financial capitals today have immediate and potent effects on the markets half a world away. The great stock crash in the United States triggered selling binges in the previously high-flying London and Tokyo equity markets over the last 2 weeks.
Can you tell us what kind of effects this is going to have on later on days?
Well, it's going to be a downward trend pretty much. My language is very bad. It's because of the traumatic effects. Thank you. I'm just afraid of what's going to happen in the future for the equity in the line, the markets, things like that. It's just we have to wait and see. It's a wait-and-see type thing.
Okay, number one. The American government banned the sale of all ATVs in the country, all the three-wheelers, which really kind of gets to some of us. Smoking age in Indiana has gone up to 18, which doesn't affect most of us, but might be interesting. The speed limit has gone up to 65 miles an hour this year. It makes it a lot easier to get to school on time.
I'm Heather Wingard. This past year, compact discs, or CDs, have been the newest form of recording music. CDs are played with laser beams and have a quality of sound that comes extremely close to live music.